Greetings, class, and welcome to Nursing 791. I wanted to take just a few minutes to help you navigate through the various documents within the course. First, let's go ahead and take a look at the syllabus. Please do take some time to review the course description as well as the aggregate outcomes. Those are our program outcomes. Please do take some time to review the student learning outcomes relative to this course, as well as the student expectations, which you should be familiar with, as well as the mission statement, the academic honesty policy, the artificial intelligence, and the ADA policy. For this course, you will submit a draft of Chapter 2. Now that draft will first come to me as your chair. You will respond to any of my comments, and once those comments have been addressed, then you will send your Chapter 2 to your second committee member. You will respond to the questions and concerns from the second committee member, and then once those are addressed, you will send the draft to your third committee member. As was in Nursing 790, only the Chapter 2 final paper will come to myself, so the committee will only see the draft. The draft is due relatively early within the term. We'll take a look at due dates in just a few minutes, and then the Chapter 2 will be due more toward the end of the term. You are required to complete a presentation similar to Nursing 790. For this presentation, as I mentioned in the welcome video, it will be important for your committee to be present. So if we could schedule that early, that would be a good idea. Within this course, you will submit to IRB. We do ask that all projects be submitted to IRB. While the majority are quality improvement projects, we do like to have them looked at through the IRB. You will submit Form A this term, as well as the preceptor evaluation of feedback form. Across this course, it will be important that you complete 225 practicum hours, excluding the literature review, any hours that you earned for certification, as well as your transfer hours. So 225 hours above and beyond those that you may have already taken credit for. Let's go ahead and move back to the Start Here and Course Materials tab. And then I'm going to pull up the timeline for us. When we look at the timeline, as I mentioned in the welcome video, it will be important for you to schedule a meeting with me so that we can talk through any questions that you have. And let's do plan to meet that first week of classes. Your Chapter 2 draft, as I mentioned, is due early in the term. It is due February 7th to myself. Again, that draft will come to myself. You will respond to my feedback. Then you will submit to your second committee member, respond to their feedback, and then move the paper to your third committee member. The coordination of review will take time, so the attention to the due dates are important across the term. It will be important that your materials be submitted to IRB no later than February 21st. Now, the templates for the materials that should be submitted to IRB are available to you in the Brightspace course shell. It will be important when you do submit to IRB that all materials that are significant to your project are completed and that you have attached any tools or surveys. Please note that if you are using a survey, if it is not in the public domain, that it will be important for you to have permission to use that tool from the developer. The final Chapter 2 copy is due March 27th, and the presentation of Chapter 2 with your committee members present should occur on or before April 24th. Please note that all other materials are due by May 1st, including Form A, which is the practicum log, the student and preceptor evaluation. Again, I want to emphasize the importance of timely communication. If we move back to the Start Here and Course Materials tab, I want to draw your attention to the title Project Resources. This is where you will find most of the materials that are important to this course outside of the syllabus and the timeline. And that includes each of the components important to the IRB process. Under Project Resources, you will find each of the rubrics for the assignments, including the Chapter 2 draft, the final copy, as well as the presentation. For the presentation, please do use the DNP PowerPoint template that is available to you here. The project template has also been included within the Brightspace course shell, but you should be using that already. When we move back to the course home tab, there are other links that you may find valuable, including links for the help desk, library resources, etc. For each of the assignments across the course, there is an assignment link, and that includes for the Chapter 2 draft. Now, please remember, when you submit Chapter 2, you're also submitting Chapter 1. So this should be a flowing document. Please continue to develop the title page, the executive summary, the table of contents, and more. The IRB draft assignment link is here with a reminder of those materials that should be submitted, as well as the link for the final copy, the presentation, and all other forms. So let's go ahead and move back to the course home tab. There, if we click under Help Desk, IT Support, and Library Resources, here you will find links to the Mackenzie University library databases and academic resources, other offices that you may need to reach out if you have questions or concerns. I look forward to working with you this term. Again, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, and let's schedule a meeting early this term so I can address any questions early that you have. Thank you so much.